What's going on, guys? It is Piggy here, and I'm on the Pandoras Gamebox server today. And as you can see, we're in the Nether, because I wanted to show you something I've been up to. And there's actually two things that I've done. I know I'm on fire now. Really hate fire. Fire's slightly annoying. But they have both been pigment farms. I have been working on two different pigment farms. One of them is my own design, and I have a version 2 of that design, but neither design is very efficient, in my opinion. And so I have started to build a design made by someone else, and it's the one made by Quakecraft, I think. But his other channel's Choco the Chocobo. And this is the first one, which is the one that I designed. And it's not nearly as efficient, but it allows you to use a looting 3 sword so you get more drops. But it's also manual instead of automatic. But as you'll notice, this is at the very top of the Nether, so it does take a little bit to get to. I was trying to base it off of an Impulse SV design, and kind of try to get it AFKable, but I had an issue with keeping the pigment aggro. It's like a half square shape, and for some reason I just can't keep the pigment angry. But up here, you basically can hit a pigment, and they'll all come down in here. It's high enough above the Nether that it doesn't aggro the ones below the surface. And yes, I have tested this. The server is having issues with people accidentally aggroing the pigment, like someone accidentally hit them with an ender pearl, but that's usually the only thing that we have below the surface. We have had difficulties that we're not sure if it's a glitch or not, but difficulties getting the pigment to calm down. But they're calm up here. I'm not actually going to hit this one. I just wanted to show you guys it's a simple design. It's got 2 levels to it, and they just funnel into these 2 chambers, which I actually have redstone hooked up to them, so that I could use crushers on them. But since I cannot keep the pigment aggroed and spawning, it doesn't do much good, because you just have to re-aggro them every time, so it's not very efficient. So this one's really only good for using a looting 3 sword, and there's just pigment down there. And basically they would run down, fall into this area. They see the trapdoor as a full block, so they just walk off, and then kill them. And when you hit one, basically all the ones that have spawned up there come. And I wanted to show you guys this today, because I've actually managed to get a stack of notch apples. And I just wanted to show you guys how I managed to do it. And I now possibly think that pigment XP gold farms are a little bit overpowered, because I have a stack of notch apples even though I only have 6 on me. I only have 6 on me because if I died, it'd be a slight pain. But this is going to be a Pandora's Gamebox update. I don't know if I've already said that. And if you run this way for a bit, it shouldn't. There's the torch. This is the design. I've only finished half of it, but this is designed by Quakecraft, and it's a lot more AFKable than mine is. I still have been having issues keeping them aggro, which is kind of interesting, because below the surface we can't get them to calm down, but this high up we can't get them to stay angry, which I'm not sure if it's an intended feature of Spigot or not. But we are now on Spigot 1.8, and we have one plugin, but it does not change the game at all. It is the Prism plugin, and that's just basically, it's kind of like the NSA of Minecraft plugins. But up here, there is a pigment farm, and it's fairly safe, or as long as they're not angry. They can hit you as you go down the ladders, because those are spawnable blocks with the redstone on them. I actually do not know how you got. It's Maybe he can spawn in the chest. Or, but basically, this is half the size of it. You end up with these long platforms, and it's kind of like the one that I was working on, other than its square platform. There was a pigman here, and somehow he's died, but you basically go down the track, throw a snowball at him, so he takes no damage, and it aggroes these pigmen. They chase you as you're in the minecart going back and forth, and they'll fall down in here where they'll take damage, and from the suffocation trap that suffocates them on and off. And then their loot is picked up by a hopper, which ends up in here. As you can see, you end up with some of the rare drops, the gold sword and the gold ingot. Actually, I think it's just that one. But rotten flesh, and I am going to take this because I want to show you something else I have. These pigmen, actually, I've died quite a few times building this, as I've fallen off of it building it, and I've been hit by pigmen off it a few times. But this one is just as high up, so it doesn't aggro them below the surface of the net. Below, yeah, the surface top side, anyway. But, the other thing that I've been working on is villager trading, and getting some more renewable resources set up. Because even though I mine quite a bit, diamonds are still quite rare, I guess. They're not renewable resources. Like, anything you can get from a villager, you can get infinitely. So, I consider them a safer use. And, like, they have nerfed villagers in 1.8 a little bit, so they don't trade all diamond armor and all diamond tools, but they still trade diamond chest plates and diamond picks, diamond axes, and diamond swords. Even though they have a base level enchant, you can trade with them and end up taking, if you buy 2 things from them, you can combine them together to get 1 enchant. And this video is going to be about half-hour long, even though you can probably look down at the bottom of the video and look. This is just an update of what I've been up to. I have found a mushroom biome, and have started growing mycelium here at Swamp. This is actually not going to be the location of the witch hut, because in 1.8, there's now the possibility to get 3 spawning platforms. Well, this witch hut was found in the 1.7.10 version, so this one can only spawn on those 2 blocks, which I haven't lit up so they're not spawning, but that's basically why I'm not moving forward with this. I do know where another witch farm is, and I plan on going to that eventually. Not witch farm, witch hut. That I plan on making into a farm. And then I've got furnaces running here, such. But down here, I would just walk right by it. I have quite a few villagers. I have one of every type of villager, and they'll trade various items. Like this guy will trade a diamond sword, even though it's got crap enchants, and a diamond axe, which, if you want a fortune on an axe for saplings, I guess that's okay. This guy is actually pretty nice, because not that enchant. This might be the wrong guy then. Yeah, this is the wrong guy. But this guy is why I was grabbing the zombie flesh, because I could get emeralds from him. And okay, I've maxed out that trade, but I have several of some. Is this guy with it? No, this isn't the guy. There's several guys here. There's a weaponsmith that I haven't unlocked his trades, and a librarian with a restoration 3, which is quite useful for working underwater on the garden farm. This guy has a diamond pickaxe trade with efficiency 2, which is fairly nice. This guy will trade wheat for emeralds, and potatoes and carrots for emeralds. And I think this is the guy, yep. 5 emeralds for an infinity 1. That is actually a very good trade, as as Infinity 1 books are almost as rare as Silk Touch books. And I actually do have one in there that trades for Silk Touch books. But basically, I have a ton of Infinity 1 books, because why not? And that's a decent book. So that is something else I've been working on. Here, instead of having a witch farm, I think I might transform this into a base. Because I just have projects set up everywhere. I don't actually have a base. But, this is where I might set up something. I'm thinking for a theme of maybe an Ender City. Or Ender Town of some sort. And I'm debating whether to go from medieval to more or modern. Either one is possible. But pigmen aren't common here. We may end up seeing some angry pigmen in the nether, because they have been angry in some areas. And it's rather obnoxious, but it's livable. I have notch apples, so I don't even have to hit. I can just eat one, walk right through them. They're calm here, which is nice. Usually, they're angry somewhere in there. They'll probably be aggroed up here. But this is just a video showing you what I've been up to, and I might start working on another project. I do have to record things in one go, as I don't have a video editor for the file type I'm using currently to upload things that are larger file sizes. Well, larger lengths of time for file sizes. I'm using .flv files, and I actually don't have a .flv video editor. So I do have to record this in one go, so I am sorry about the walking around. I think I'll show you that even though there's not much been done on the Guardian farm, I'll go over there, show you guys it, and just, I haven't done much on it. I've just slowly been digging it down. It's actually now efficient enough you can get drops from them, about 20 sea lanterns an hour, which is nice, or you get like a stack of prismarine bricks. And I've just been slowly digging out the area under it in case I ever do have time to change it over to just dropping deaths. But it's over here. And the nether is actually a great way to get around. We do need to get a better nether hub set up, and that may be the project that I get started on today. And I don't want it above the bedrock, but yes, get back to Strider. And over here, respiration. Over here is the Guardian farm. Not a whole lot's been done on it since then, because I absolutely despise crafting dispensers. But it's getting there. It's still tiny compared to what it can be. And I've slowly been digging it out deeper and deeper. As you can see, those blocks used to be flat on the ground. And now for the more impressive thing that I've been working on that has taken more time. That is actually at spawn pad. And I just have to swim over here and get that portal. Yeah, I am sorry that I can't cut and go to these places individually, but it works. Better than having nothing, I guess. And over here, portal. Either actually have steak on me too, but potatoes are more easy, or I guess more easier to get, I guess, than the horrible grammar. Up here, the last two videos were something different than I've usually done. Those videos were the stream highlight sort of thing. That was when Mitch was streaming and we we were with several other people, including Comrade, who I killed several times, which was absolutely... Okay, that map is broken again. Odd. Probably upgrade. Nope, that map is literally broken. Okay. Oh, I guess... I think there's maps somewhere over there that will put that back together. Baby zombie. And right over here is a project that I started a long time ago, but never actually did much until now. And that is the bank. And it is a massive quartz and prismarine and sea lantern structure that is actually quite large. But I haven't finished the roof yet, and I'm planning on doing the inside on camera, though it may not be so good because I'm not the best builder on camera. But this is just a massive structure made almost entirely out of nether quartz, which is not exactly the easiest thing to get a lot of. And as you can see, there's a bit of redstone down there for a door lock. And then there is just massive quartz stuff. There's going to be a solid roof. And then on the inside, I'm going to put some villagers there, possibly some shops or and just left. But if we go inside, to open it, I need a lever. Let's see. Stick. Lever. And I believe I put it here. Yep. This part opens. Then you come in here. And I actually don't have the item to open this door. But, that. But the item is actually redstone dust. I've got an item filter here, and it just goes to this chest, which powers this, and goes up, powers the door, opens the iron door. And this is just a simple item block. But that is mainly what I've been up to, and I guess what I'm going to do now... I don't actually have quartz to build more on this, because I've basically been building this as I get quartz. It takes maybe an hour to get 3 or 4 stacks of quartz blocks, and then I basically put them into this. I have several iron doors there. And eventually there's going to be a vault there that I've kind of been working on a prototype that I built survival that's over here. It doesn't actually open anything yet, but it's a simple redstone lever block. Like, there's 6 levers, and you have to flip them in the right order. Some of them you have to flip twice. And then it puts out a redstone signal if you do it in the right order into a certain area. And it's actually pretty simple. It's in the sewers. It's just a simple thing that I have. And I guess I'll go down there and show you. Very simple. It uses sticky piston redstone blocks on them to toggle whether or not it's doing something. Blind block launcher, the door. And it's in here. It's only a 6 lever one. It's got a reset button. Someone has flipped these up, but basically you would press them and then press this button whenever you're done. That tries your code, and it's actually it's more than six numbers, which is a little bit interesting. It goes for about 100 blocks that way, and several blocks down and up. But that is that. This is just a simple redstone door with slime blocks. It's just more of something to mess around with slime blocks instead of actually. But then when you're done, you just press the button, it opens up this door, you jump down here, and you're in the sewers. I've actually, I think here, yeah, I've got a lot of iron stuff digging out the tunnel. So, uh, okay. And this is the stuff that I've been using to build that. Obsidian is quite important for just for those slime blocks because it doesn't move them. And personally, I'm not a huge fan uh of the way furnaces look, even though I did use some on the last map. Um, and this is basically spawn town. There's a few things that have changed, such as I don't know why this half of the map is gone. That's a little weird. Sure, that's uh, but there's a few things that have changed in Spawn Town, and mainly Blue's little area. There's this, which is police station. I'm not actually sure who built that. And then over there is a creeper that Mitch caught on stream. It's just chilling in its cage. Yeah, it's just over there. And I actually went through that quite a bit quicker than I thought. And maybe next episode I'll have a project for us to work on. This episode, it was more just what I've been up to, what's been done on the server, and there's a dog there. And it's just basically what's happened. And I'll catch you all next time.